I am the Assistant Director for the Center for Student Involvement and Leadership. Every day it varies. It can go from a very heavy meeting day where I'll go from one meeting to the next. Typically Tuesdays will look like that because we have our staff meeting for my office, as well as IFC and Pan-Hel, and then other student groups that I advise have their meetings that day. To days like Wednesdays today, that we would have kind of a slower day in the office where I will do a lot, catch up on emails and do a lot of administrative tasks, to different days where I'll have events on campus I need to go to advise. But a lot of it's spent in meetings or doing reports or meeting with students on one-on-one basis. Today I've already met with two separate Greek-led organizations, presidents. So a lot of times it's spent in meetings, kind of advising or leading a meeting. I started here in 2007 as a graduate assistant in Greek life. I was getting my master's in school education. I wanted to be a high school guidance counselor, but my assistantship was really enjoyable and I decided I like working with college students better. So I switched to the student affairs and higher education program. I completed that in 2009, and then I left and worked at another institution until 2011. Last year I came back in August at the beginning of the school year and started here in a professional capacity in the assistant director role, and I've been here professionally going into my second year now. Undergraduate at Westminster College, so just right up the road. I did Bachelor of Arts and majored in sociology, and then I did my master's in student affairs here at Slippery Rock. I am a member of Theta Chi fraternity at Westminster, yes.
Okay. Did you hold any positions there?
I was in charge of, I was a recruitment chair, and then also one of our virtual positions where I was in charge of guarding the door and virtual materials. Here I kind of wanted to unify Greek life. There were a lot of different personalities and a lot of different directions that the chapters were going in, I kind of tried building relationships first, not only with the Greek chapters, but across campus, meeting with different offices, different campus partners we have, as well as the chapter presidents and others in the individual chapters to kind of create a united Greek life and show that, you know, there is somebody here that cares and wants to better Greek life and kind of get a focus. So that's what I spent my past year doing, is kind of just getting to know the lay of the land and understanding what Greek life is here. What it's like here at Slippery Rock, and then trying to build those relationships and make a unified Greek life across the different governing boards. We have Pan-Hel, IFC, and NPHC. So that was my main goal. So now that I've kind of built that relationship and kind of built rapport with the different student leaders and others on campus, I feel that we can kind of focus in now on building it. And that's kind of what our goal is for this year.
Okay.
I think building rapport and kind of building the program already has changed a lot. There's a lot more Greek presence in our office here in the Center for Student Involvement and Leadership. In the past, I don't know as many students came in or not, but I've heard a lot that the people are seeing Greeks on campus more, especially in our office, in this office, utilizing the resources and coming in to see me. So I feel like I've built rapport with a lot of the presidents and a lot of the chapters. I've also gained another graduate assistant. I saw that the NPHC groups kind of were off on their own, and there wasn't too much focus on building that into the Greek life community. So I was able to secure another graduate assistant to focus on NPHC and kind of building the community and pulling that in tighter. So I'm kind of happy about that. I would say maybe some of the students are happiest to see the Greek life sign that came up this year. I know that was a big thing ever since I was a graduate assistant, that people wanted to see that. So I'm glad that the sign is here. We were able to get that in. It's here for homecoming, so that's kind of a nice accomplishment to have done.
Oh, cool.
And then our recruitment styles have changed throughout the years. And so that kind of is a rotation basis based on if we're doing a structured, more formal recruitment or an open recruitment. That's something that we're kind of looking at formalizing so that we have a set process, so that we know every fall we're going to have this type of recruitment and these guidelines, and then the spring we'll have this recruitment and these guidelines. So it's not something that changes every year. as far as any other type of rotation, I kind of want to hear from the students. That's one of my big things is, I've gone through my Greek experience, I've lived it, so it's your Greek life. I'm just here to advise and to help you along, and I think that has gone over pretty well. So you'll hear me say, this is something that needs to be voted on by you. You need to approve this. So a lot of the rotation things are ideas from students, and then I kind of assist with that and make sure that everybody's heard. And if somebody's upset about it, they have the forum to voice their concerns.